yeah.
You still want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if we give her enough fucking...
I think she was doing it for satire.
You think so?
Yes. After
Huh?
seeing her other videos, yeah. Because I was curious, so I went and, yeah, I went and trolled, I guess, her page after, whatever you want to call it, and looked at some of the videos, and she was just like, what pissed me off was when she's like, all you horror fans are saying that you are like so, what is it? So empathetic and not, or like yeah, she said something on a video. There were comments saying like, we're the best kind of people, basically. Like, we're the most caring, we're the most whatever. She took one of those comments and she's like, you say that you're this, but look what you're doing to me. You're calling me this and calling me names, and I'm like, oh, for crying out loud.
You're crying out loud.
It was ridiculous. I'm like, she's doing it for freaking satire.
She was.
I think so. I do. Because after seeing that, it was just pissing me off. Like, because she's like, you horror fans are say you're this, this, and this, but look what you're doing. You're calling me all this, and you're
God.
yeah, like apparently all these people. I love how she lumps us all in there. Like, we're all so horrible.
The first video, okay, I thought it was like she wanted the attention.
I didn't at first. I thought it was really her being just whatever. But then after seeing these other videos now, yeah. Yeah, I did, and so did he. We stitched her. We both did.
Yeah, we did.
Mine wasn't 7 minutes long, but his was. Mine was only
Mine was
only like a minute and a half to 2 minutes.
What was her second video about?
Second video? Wait, what?
Yeah, she made like 3 videos.
I don't know. I saw she was complaining and whatever, that we're horrible people.
Oh, well.
I'd have to go look.
I mean, she's entitled to her own wrong opinion and all.
So, yeah, she is.
It's all good.
I think I said it best when I said, it's the whole what's fundamentally wrong with us or whatever. And I said, well, that's like calling something fundamentally wrong with someone that likes musicals or comedies or whatever. Like, why judge?
Right. No, just needed who complain we're horrible. I haven't seen this one.
I told her, and I was hoping she would see my video because I specifically said we're going to be talking about her on the podcast. And I thought she'd be interested and be like, I want to see what they're going to say about me and come in. But
yeah, I'd rather not give her any more attention. That's how petty I am.
It's this woman that said that people that like horror movies, there's something fundamentally wrong with people that like horror movies. And like everybody's stitching her.
Everybody's stitching her. I mean, I'm just like, okay, you know what?
Oh, wait. I remember. She said on the other video, she said something like, we completely got it wrong. Like, we took it the wrong way, and that, or everybody took it the wrong way. And what she was meaning is like, we have trauma.
Greg says, oh, that's stupid heifer?
We have trauma. Like, basically, we have trauma, and like anybody that likes horror movies have trauma. That's what she was getting at. I don't have trauma, and I like horror movies.
Mine is that I went somewhere safe, and these people were there for me, and they let me watch wrestling, they let me watch horror, they let me play their Atari video games. They let me play their Nintendo. I fucking age myself. I'm just saying, like, it's a good icebreaker towards the fact that I made friends at that moment in time, and like, oh shit, these people get me. Like, oh, let me distracted. I'm getting distracted over the fact that something's going on at home, and it's not good. And besides, the whole what kind of week is this? It's the DV week.
Oh,
the domestic V.
you mean DV month? Yeah.
Yeah, the DV month. And it's like, you know, I'll speak up for my mom. Like, she went through a lot of stuff, so, but at the same time, she made sure I was safe by having me be sent over there. And I was. I understand. I was like, SA month also. Okay. Um, but yeah, it's one of those things where like now it's like, hey, do you like horror movies? And they'll be like, yeah, I do. And we'll bond over that, right, Becca? Or here's the thing. Like she kept saying, like, I don't want to go out on a date with you if you're blah 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 blah. First thing I'll ask, do you like horror movies? She says no. Okay. I won't tell you anything else about it. I'm not gonna bother you with it. I'm not gonna change your mind about it. I'll just let it go. But don't just be like, no, horror movie, blah blah blah. You're wrong and all this. I was like, okay. I don't want to argue with you. I love horror. I just finished a 4-hour documentary on Elm Street. I did too. That one
Oh,
and the
I've seen that.
Friday the 13th one. It's the Never Sleep Again one. Yeah, I watched it.
I haven't seen that.
It is. That should count as freaking 3 movies there because it was the most amazing documentary ever. Facts.
What is it on?
Ask Greg. Like I watched it like a
Greg, what is it on?
few years ago.
Oh, I thought you just saw it.
No, it's like years ago and stuff. But then she goes on to saying that there's other stuff. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna give you the attention. Forget it. You're watching the
What's
Friday 13th one tomorrow. Cool.
what are they on, Greg? Or what are you watching them on? What's streaming?
Decided it was Shutter.
I don't have that, so.
I just bought them. I just bought both of them. Okay. But I just her. I told her. I said the exact same thing everybody has said. Like nothing wrong with us. It's just it's what we
It's a
like.
preference.
It's a
It's a
preference.
preference.
What we like to
Exactly.
do. It's like we like. If you don't like it, then don't say anything about it. Worry about yourself. And it's the same thing that happened a few years ago when that one guy asked, "Why do we like wrestling when you know it's predetermined? When you know it's F word?" And I'm just like, "Well, why do you like sci-fi movies when you know it's fake?" Also, we bought them on Fandango.
Well, like like I don't know, she kind of contradicted herself too in that video, anyways, because she was saying she kept saying, "Oh, gore and blood and whatever, whatever," and then she said something about suspense and thriller, and yeah, that's what my point is horror isn't just gore. Horror, there's like horror comedy, horror family, there's suspense and thriller. There's mystery. There's ones that are considered horror. It doesn't necessarily, and that's why I saw when I was looking at the comments. I went back and looked at comments, and a lot of people said the same thing, that horror isn't just gore and it isn't just blood. It's not. There's like a lot of things with horror movies. Like it's not just that.
Right.
So
And like I said, look up at the playlist that I have going on, the 31 days or 30 days, whatever. I'm about to change the name of it. The 31 days of horror, and it's like very, very like different kind of stuff. Family horror, family Halloween, family horror comedy, horror thriller,
I love horror
horror.
comedy movies.
Exactly. And it doesn't just have to be gore. It doesn't have to be just one thing that you think is there. It's all
No,
kinds of other things. It's all kinds of other topics. And it's why I keep asking the other topics as well. What's your favorite werewolf? What's your favorite vampire? Who's your favorite vampire? Uh,
witches,
witches,
mummies. I mean,
mummies.
there's like everything. Um,
And I'm
there's so
getting
much.
stitches out of it. I'm getting people responding. It's like, that's how
There's a
you
lot of
make
people that
friends.
like. Exactly.
And through her video alone, I was like, I went through everybody's stitch, and I was just like, you know what, friend, I'm a friend you, I'm a friend you, I'm a friend you, I'm a friend you. I did that. I was like, now let's all gang up on her. Now come into my live and let's talk about horror movies and stuff. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I've been doing a hollow job with that too, brother. The movie enough is that she automatically came to that movie that's like horror suspense. Like I said, I stopped caring about her. I stopped watching her videos. I only saw that one video, and then I see everybody else's comments on the other videos. Like, no, we're good. I'm just gonna like let it go here. I don't want to know shit about this anymore. She got us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
You just spent 15 minutes talking about it, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to the place that you like to hang out in our little corner of the internet. Welcome back to my Third Place podcast. It is the week of Friday, October 9th, 2024. I'm sorry. It is the week of Friday, October 11th. It is now the 11th day of the 31 Days of Horror Movies watch-a-thon that we are on movie 11, which we will discuss in just a few short minutes. But welcome back, M3P community. I'm Evo, and with me today is someone who I am very proud of. You ready for this? I'm proud of you because rumor has it that you just finished college with honors.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Rumor has it is that you just finished college with honors.
Okay.
They say to be the best, you have to learn from the best, and she just did that with a master's in pettiness.
I did.
Welcome back, Brandon. Congratulations on this awesome accolade. Let's go. Let's give it up.
Yeah, you're right. I learned from the best. You and my sis Michael have taught me well.
Masters and they say, learn what you love and love what you learn. Love what you do.
Exactly. I'm loving it. Yeah.
What else they also say is jack of all trades, master of one. That's me right there. Master of just one trade. Jack of all trades, but just a master of one, and that's petty. Being petty. So here we are.
Being petty.
That's great. It's great. It's great. It's totally great. Oh, how are you today? How's your week been?
I'm doing okay. Doing better. It's been long, but yeah. I'm here. It's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday. So
that's good. Are you gonna take your master's degree and provide yourself something else?
I don't know. I've been practicing the arts of pettiness.
The art. Your master's in art.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. It's like I don't know why you all like us, but okay, we're here. Teach me, Brandy. Teach me. Now see, we taught you, myself and Micro taught you the art of pettiness. Now you get to
pass it on.
use.
I get to pass it on to future generations.
Like a torch, just pass it on. Pass it on. Grab that torch and burn that photography, and just fucking burn it. Burn it. Burn that photography, and then just like boom, there we go.
Photography 101.
Photography. Oh my god. Oh. They'll just let anyone be photographers these days, I guess.
Oh, well, I guess, yeah. Oh my.
How was your week, ma'am? How was your week? Tell us about your week. Well, besides the whole thing.
I found out I have a lot of friends that have my back, so my week has been good.
There you go. That's what's up. That's what the community, the M3P community, the Lorefield fam community, every community out there has your
Have that
back.
same.
I wish I could have gone back and taken a picture of this moment, taken a photograph.
Did you just think of that on the spot, or have you been thinking of these photography jokes all week, sir?
All week.
Of course you have.
It's been all week. Look at this photograph. Anyway,
Oh,
um, oh, it's fun. We just use it around here. We just continue to, you know, digitalize.
oh, you're blowing it out of the park.
At least it's not Photoshop.
Oh my goodness.
But you wish you had your photography degree, Evo. I mean, I had MySpace. Shouldn't that count? I have an eye for
You have the eagle eye. Is
I
that what they
have the
call
eagle.
it in photography? Eagle eye?
I have
Right?
an iron eagle eye.
An iron eagle eye. Okay.
Oh, we all got a degree. We do. We all got a degree. We all have the master's degree. This one person has a bachelor's, I guess. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we've got the masters though.
Okay. How was your week? Seriously, like seriously. Move along. Let's move along from that.
Are we being serious now?
We're being very serious.
Are we? It's been it's been okay. It's been long. I'm training someone. I've got someone new, or not finally, but hopefully this one stays. So I've got a new coworker that I'm training this week. He was very nice.
Yeah, hopefully this one doesn't get pink eye.
Oh my goodness. or falls asleep on her break for 45 minutes.
I've been there.
Yes.
Yeah. That's great. That's good to hear. Like, hopefully we'll get you back again to Saturdays and Fridays. You're off on Fridays again, and then
Not Fridays. You mean Thursdays?
Thursdays.
Off every other Thursday, off every other Saturday. There you go.
There it is.
I know it's very confusing sometimes.
Oh, that's awesome. My week has been freaking amazing. I know I should have said this at the start of the show, but let's say it now. We have hit 15,000 downloads. Actually, we hit it the night after we finished that episode on Friday night.
Yes, I was going to say that happened a week ago already.
A week ago.
Amazing.
It happened a week ago, and I was just upset that didn't happen that Friday night when we were recording. I just kept refreshing the page. I know, but I just kept refreshing the page, and I'm just like, I guess we're done with the episode. All right, fine. Oh my god. But 15,000 episodes. I've been saying that since the start of the year. I want to get to 15,000. Well, first of all, 10,000, which was pretty easy to do back in March, and then I said, like, all right, let's get myself to 15,000 downloads. And
so it was just March when you had 10,000. When you hit 10,000 March, right?
Yeah. So I hit 2 goals in 1 year.
So 6 months later, you hit that's awesome. That's amazing. I'm proud of you.
I love that. Thank you. Appreciate that. So it took 2 years to get to 15,000 downloads, and like at this moment, so this happened on Friday. So at this moment now, we are at 15,300 downloads.
Wow.
Thank you for those 300 downloads extra that we got in the week. Appreciate it. One more extra follower in there as well on Spotify. I know who it is. Team Telly. Appreciate that. What else? So I guess it's only fair for me to do a new goal.
Yes.
Right?
Hear it. I want to know the new goal.
The new goal by the end of next year Like I was thinking 30,000 downloads. It's
That sounds,
attainable. I
it
feel like
is.
it's
That's
attainable.
attainable.
That
Absolutely.
yeah. At the same time, it's like, all right, you know what? Let's go. Let's take it up further a notch a little bit. Let's go with 35,000
By end of next year?
by the end of next year. Let's take it
Or you
up.
want to go 35? Okay.
I want to go 35, maybe 40, but 35 to 40. That would be like if I can get to it. It's like I almost got there. All right, cool. But at the same time, I want new listeners. I want um, people to come back to this moment right here and like he did what he called his shot. He did what he did. He did what he set his mind out to do. And like I want to be an influence and like he did that. Imagine what I can do also. Like
Yes.
like I know people are like, I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm gonna start a podcast. But you're talking too much. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like what if nobody listens to it? What if nobody listens to it? That's
Isn't that
exactly
what you thought? Isn't that what you thought when you first started, though? Right?
yes. Yes.
Okay. And
Exactly
look
what
where
I
you're at
thought.
now. And look
What
where
if
you're at.
nobody listens to my podcast and I just started talking and being consistent because I heard if you're consistent, people will listen. Like, all right, I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna put out 2 episodes a week. I did. Um, did my own thing. Um, had other people. um, Lauren says, "Do you have a podcast degree?" Asking for my photography friend. A master's in podcast degree, my friend, and a master's in shit talking and being petty on the
Yes.
podcast
Don't
itself.
forget about the petty. Yep.
That
Masters in pettiness and yeah.
a master's in all of that. Thank you so much for that, Lauren. I really appreciate it. Um, but if I did it, why can't you? Like, the first thing to do is for you to put it out there. Just throw it out there. Do it. Do the podcast. Do the thing that you've been wanting to do. Um, call your shot. Reach for the stars.
Shoot your
Babe
shot.
Ruth it. Shoot your shot. Don't squander it.
Mhm.
Famous friggin' person once said that, you gotta lose yourself in the moment. And I did.
Yep.
It's like having to lose yourself. But for real, like 15,000 downloads. I want to get up to 35,000 downloads. I want these people to like send it out to their friends. Like, listen to this guy, listen to his word. I want to motivate you to do your thing, to do the thing. And I like, since we started with the affirmation stuff here, like with you, like I feel like, ooh, I'm empowered. I'm freaking going for it. Let's do that.
See,
Uh,
so well, I'm glad that makes me happy. I'm glad that you get something out of my affirmations. Thank you.
of course, yeah. So yeah,
Do you have a
I,
short term goal, like the end of this year?
the end of this year would be like
This
20K,
year? Okay,
20K, at least 20K, at least like I feel
do
like I can
that.
get to 16 in like next month. That would be no. You know what? You're right. Never mind. 18K by the end of the year. Like we already have like 2 more months left, so let's go with 18K. If not, then we're going with 30K, 35K by the end of next year.
So 18K by the end of this year.
And I
By
don't
by December 31st.
be December 31st. Yes.
Yes.
And
18K.
I don't know what if this podcast is gonna survive long enough. Like we don't know. So I'm just shooting it out there. If I say things now, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I have to do this, and in order to do this, I have to stay with the podcast. So I feel like I need to like stop getting in my head and keep going and be like, I understand, but keep doing what you love doing, and you
Exactly.
keep doing what you love doing, and you won't have to work a day in your life. I
That's
mean,
right.
I have to, but But still, like, I need a job. But still, like, I love doing this, so there's no way I'm just gonna stop now at the moment.
Yeah,
And
you're doing something that you love. So
yeah, and on like your podcast is 100% lasting long enough to see you reach your goal, Devo. Thank you, Eli. Really appreciate it. So yeah, so it's because of your affirmations that like, okay, I believe in myself. I'm I'm getting to the point where just like I'm believing all these affirmations. I'm getting them in my head. I'm doing well with the diabetes. I'm doing well with the podcast. I'm doing well with creating content, with pushing it out there, with all the socials, some of the socials. um, uh, we're putting stuff out there, and it's because of your affirmation. So please tell me you have an affirmation for us this week.
I absolutely do. And I have one. I have one. I had it with you in mind and how you've been doing the last few weeks, like you
Okay.
mentioned with your diabetes.
Okay.
So it's each day I become more skilled at taking care of my health. The body doesn't know the difference between an experience and thought. You can literally change your biology, chemistry, hormones, and genes simply by having an inner event.
There it is. I love that. Let me write it down.
It's a
I'm
little
a
bit different from my other affirmations, a little bit different. But I thought this was it was a good one for you. Yeah, like I said, I had you in mind for this one for the last few weeks. So,
okay. Love that. Lauren says I need to start affirmations again. I've been less and less confident lately.
well, Lauren, guess what? I'm gonna send you an affirmation every day. How about that?
Ooh,
It worked for
love
E.
that. It worked for
I
me.
was I was doing it before even this podcast. I was sending affirmations every day.
Yeah, we send
So
each other affirmations every day.
I will absolutely, if you'd like, I won't send them unless you want me to, but I would be happy to if you'd like. They definitely help for me.
I love that. Yeah, for sure. Like we definitely would love to. We love affirmations around here. I'm gonna have this affirmation in the show notes for those anyone wondering what she said. If you want to go back and listen to it, or if you want to like copy and paste and put it on uh, your little blog there, like just go to the show notes. It'll be there. Affirmation of the week. Cool. Cool.
Yes. Like I said, it was a little different this week, but I just thought it was fitting. It was fitting because I'm waiting for you to talk about that because you're going to talk about that, aren't you? How
What?
your diabetes and your how that's been going. I think you mentioned that.
Oh yeah. No. 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 I mean, like
I know last week
eventually
you
I
said it
will.
was going well.
But
So,
like I got to go to the labs tomorrow. So if you're listening to this,
oh,
like I already went to labs, but I got to go to the labs tomorrow, and then I have an appointment on Tuesday.
oh, that's already coming up. Oh my
And
God.
that's already
Okay.
coming up. So
Yes, I'm
tomorrow,
listening.
like I got to fast right now, basically, like 12-hour fast. Go do labs tomorrow. Take my blood for diabetes stuff and anything else, like everything, like uh, what's it called when you look at a computer?
Looking
Um,
at the computer.
or like what's it called when you look at a computer stuff or your phone?
I have no idea. You
I don't
lost
know.
me.
Oh, okay. Is like see what's going on with my body and everything. And then Tuesday I get to go see my endocrinologist. Scrolling. And no, not that. Your
Your labs? Your
yeah, lab.
like your I know now I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the word. I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I'm
It's
sure
been a
somebody
long
knows.
week.
So I'm gonna go do that, and then like next week I can start talking more about it, and like we'll go from there. But right now, like no, like all right, I skipped out on the walking, the zombies run. Like I wasn't into it as I was this week, as I was last week. It's when you look at your phone and you're like, all right, what's wrong with it? You call, never mind. Forget it. I need more clues. Factory reset. There it is. Where I just need to factory reset myself. Powerlifting, Bri. How you doing? Bree.
It's okay that you aren't into it this week. You don't always have to be into something every day. Like you're just
Right.
gonna burn yourself out. That's just like that's just the same as dieting or exercising. You know what I mean? You gotta have a little bit of grace with yourself. Yeah, reboot and reset. Exactly.
There it is.
Otherwise you're gonna burn yourself out. You're not gonna want to keep going. You have to set that pace. So it's completely okay that you weren't into it. You know, it happens. I feel like a lot of us have been burnt out this week, actually.
Yeah.
I think that there's just been a lot of stuff going on in the community, in our community, I guess, here. And I think that it's kind of like with everyone. And that's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
There is
And
a
yeah, you just need to, like Dawn says, reboot and reset.
reboot and reset. Most definitely. I will surely do that. Most definitely. I mean, it's not like there's something fundamentally wrong with us.
Oh my goodness, here we go. I mean, if you're still here listening to us, you're going to find out what's fundamentally wrong with us because we're going to be talking about our love for horror movies and all things spooky.
Fundamentally wrong. That's gonna be. I feel like that's gonna be the title of the episode.
Fundamentally wrong.
Fundamentally wrong.
Fundamentally wrong. Yeah.
Episode 180. Where are we? What episode are we on, anyways?
I'm guessing 189. That's just a guess.
This is episode 180. Episode 1. Welcome to episode 187. Fundamentally wrong with horror movies. With horror movie fans.
Well, I mean, no, just kidding. I'm not even gonna. We're not getting into this. I thought because I.
No, we're not. We're like we got the pettiness coming up. Like, we're good. We're good. We're good.
I mean, we got pettiness out, right? Sure, you did. I don't know if I did as much.
Okay, so I saw that stitch.
Dave,
Liam,
it's a trailer.
Watch It If You Can podcast. Join us for each episode as we create box sets of our favourite films and TV shows.
We go through the cast to see what else they've been in, along with any recommendations.
We pick our favourite characters, performances, moments and highlights from the soundtrack too.
We ask if there's anything to make it better and look at the lasting legacy of our pick.
We have a little fun with our quickfire round, and finally, what else would you like list based on themes from the episode.
Maybe, just maybe, you should watch it if you can.
What if they've already seen it?
Well, you can watch it again if you can.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dawn.
And if you've ever watched a TV show and thought to yourself, oh my god, that season finale plot twist was absolutely bonkers,
Or seen a movie and thought, wow, I need to talk to somebody about this train wreck immediately.
then we think you'll fit right in with our podcast, I Hate It, Let's Watch It. We watch TV shows like Riverdale and Emily in Paris.
And movies like Deep Water, Killer Sofa, Rubber, and Deadly Illusions. And we give them the total rinsing they deserve.
It's basically group therapy for movie masochists. So come check us out wherever you stream podcasts.
Speaking of petty, though, I'm just like, I know we did say, like, last week, IndieWire top 75. Was that top 75? Horror movies. And we shitted on it, basically.
Mhm.
And then I see on Twitter that somebody, like, posted another one. Like, everybody's coming up with their top 100 best horror movies of all time, top 50, top 75. Like,
I
good
think
lord.
ours was still the best last week. We did the top, like 10 to 15 per each of us, and I think ours was the best. So I may be biased, but
I'm-
I'm sorry.
Hey, I agree with you on that biasness. But I mean, we did the whole Watch Mojo thing. Like, I trust Watch Mojo because they do it I have not disagreed with anything Watch Mojo has said. And then I see someone else post a link to Variety naming the 100 best horror movies of all time, and they disagreed with number one. It's like, I wouldn't say that, but okay. And I'm just like, oh, let me go see. So I went to go see. Like, let's talk about this right now. So Variety.com listed the 100 best horror movies of all time. It came out October 9, 2024 by Sidney Laka, Peter DeBruge, William Earl, Owen Gleveman, Courtney Howard, Thomas Lafley, Amy Nicholson, Renee Rodriguez. At least a bunch of people came together and said, like, this, and this, and this, instead of just one person writing that article and saying, like, I believe this movie's number one.
With movies that like we've never heard of. I have to say that this list that you sent me is much better than the Indie Fire one. I didn't honestly, to be honest though, I just kind of scrolled, so I did not see the whole 100, but I did scroll quickly through it, and I had to see what number one was, and I saw some of my favorites on that list, and I knew a lot more of them, and I was like, hey, I forgot about this one. This is a great movie. So I like this list too, because I was like, there's another movie I want to watch this season that I forgot about.
Yeah, and I said the same thing. I was like, let me go through this list. I didn't see it yet. So, like, let me talk about this list on the podcast. And, like, if I don't recognize it, that's fine. I don't recognize it. I'll probably end up watching it and be like, hey, Variety did a list with 8 people perspective, and, like, okay, I'll definitely keep this in consideration. And, like, I'll watch Mojo and Variety are now on my list of things to, like, figure out if their their list is any good or not. So I'm gonna skim through it. Like, okay, so number 100 is Repulsion from 1965. Never heard of it.
Yeah, right there. I don't know who that. Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, so I might.
Born.
I wasn't born.
I was not born yet.
I was not born yet, but, like, at least let me go and, like, go watch it, like, later on. So I'm gonna save this list and watch these movies later on. Number 99, Suspiria, which I heard so much about. Great entry. Okay, 99. Number 98, The Devil's Backbone from 2001. Haven't watched it.
Never heard of it.
The Haunting in 1963. I believe they made a remake. Yes, I've seen the remake.
Yes, there's a remake. Yep.
So yeah, like, most definitely will watch it. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1978. Ooh.
That was one I forgot about, and I was like, yes, that one is a scary ass movie. That's a scary ass movie. And there's, I think, a remake of that one too. I'm pretty sure this was the original on that list, I believe. And I believe, was it black and white? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so no, I have not seen the original, but I have seen the remake, which is also old, but the remake is just as good. I'm assuming it's just as good as the original. So
right. Number 95, Dead Alive, Brain Dead in 1991. I haven't seen these movies. Event Horizon in 1997, 94. 93 is Cat People from 1942.
That was one of my mom's favorite movies, and that, I believe, is a disturbing movie. Really? I think I may want to watch it because I've never seen it, but she owned that movie, and that was one where I remember her telling me, you can't watch that. Like, almost like I Spit on Your Grave type.
Oh, yeah,
It's like that, or something like that. It's disturbing, yeah. So now I want to see it.
I've seen the remake, not the remake. Is it a remake?
Of Cat People?
No, I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh, yeah, I've seen both.
And I'm like, oh shit. Like, if this is what it looks like now, I can't even watch the first one. Like, no. I'm good. Trigger warning.
I've seen both, yeah. But Cat People like that as well.
Okay. Number 92, The Human Centipede 2 full
Oh,
sequence
yeah, no
from
thanks.
11. I haven't seen it. I've seen the first one, and then I just said, nope, not for me. So I'm not doing it again. 91, Dead of Night from 1945. Number
Is it
90,
year 1945? Okay, yeah, no, that was way before I was born.
number 90, A Page of Madness, 1926.
Oh, wow.
Number 89, Horror of Dracula from 1958. Number 88, Blood Feast by 1963. Number 87, The Vanishing, Spur Loose, 1988. These are all
Pause there for a second because here's another one I saw that, and I had no idea that there was an original of The Vanishing because I've seen The Vanishing as in the remake, and I didn't know it was a remake, and that is a really good movie. Do you know
Okay.
what I'm talking about?
no. Which one?
I can't think of who's in it. If you look it up, I'm sure you can look up and see who's in it. But Jeff Bridge? No, Ray Liotta. I can't think of who's in it. But it's a really good one, and I honestly did not know that I was watching a remake. I thought that was like the original movie.
Gerard Butler?
The Vanishing?
Yeah.
No.
From 2018?
I think it's older.
Older.
The Vanishing, the one I saw. Yeah, it's older.
A 1988 movie.
That might be it.
Bernard
Maybe.
Pierre Donadieu.
Nope, that's not it either.
Jeez. How many vanishings are there?
I was just gonna say I didn't realize there were so many vanishings.
There's so many vanishings up here.
What's his name? He was in Starman. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh goodness, I can't think of his name. It's gonna drive me crazy. Pretty sure that was him. So there's a bad guy, a good guy, and then the girl. All three of them are famous, and you'd know them.
Jeff Bridges?
Yes, Jeff Bridges.
Okay.
Who else? Are you looking at it? Did you find the right one?
No.
Oh, well, I think
It
it's
is.
Jeff.
So, yeah. I see the Starman. I don't see Vanishing at all. The Vanishing 1993,
That's probably it.
which is Jeff Bridges, Sandra Bullock, Kiefer Sutherland.
Thank you. Kiefer Sutherland, yes. Actually, and yes, Kiefer Sutherland plays, I believe he plays the good guy, and Jeff Bridges plays the bad guy. And it was kind of weird because usually it's the other way around.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a good movie. All that just for that. Sorry, guys.
Number 86, Village of the Damned, 1960. That is a great
I
movie.
forgot about that one too.
Oof. Number 85, Reanimator, 1985.
Ooh, that's a good one as well.
Number 84, Dead Ringers, 1988. Number 83, The Little Shop of Horrors from 1960. We got our first musical in here. Number 82, What Lies Beneath from 2000.
That's on my list. I've seen it years and years and years and years ago, and I have not. I need to watch it again because some of our friends said that was a good one.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it either, but it's on my list also. Pretty soon. 81, The Wolfman from 1941, the black and white.
Ooh.
Number 80, The Original House of Wax, 1953.
I like the remake, which we'll get to on this episode.
Of course. Number 79, I Did It All For You. Damien, it's all for you. The Omen, 1976.
Oh my gosh, that movie, that line, that beginning is just
everything.
Oh my gosh, it gets me.
Everything. Number 78, never heard of this. Angst, 1983.
I've heard of that.
Number 77, one of my all-time favorite, I don't know what to call it, monster movies. The Blob. Is it a monster or is it like
The Blob is
a blob?
No. Would it be Monster?
From 1958. I remember watching this. I remember watching it one time, and it's like, ew.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
And the remake of it and colorful remake of it. But this
Hmm.
one is just like it's an actual blob. It's like I know carrying a glob of extraterrestrial jelly that grows and grows and grows.
It's like an episode of Charmed. No, I'm seriously sorry. I say that because it's part of the show when we get to it later, okay? Supernatural, and there was a blob thing episode in Charmed. So, yeah.
All right, down the list, 76. I Walked with a Zombie, but in 1943. Number 75, The Descent from 2005. Oof,
I've never
I heard
seen
so
that.
much of this. I heard so much of that. The little monsters in the cave. It is creepy. So yeah. And then we have number 74, A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984.
I was a
Let me
little
see.
disappointed in this. See, I scrolled down and I saw, oh, there's Nightmare on Elm Street. Why 74? I disagree with that.
I
Disagree.
know, right? It is like
I
you guys are
honestly,
not giving our
it should have been. It should have been in
favorite
like the top
horror movies a
40, at
chance.
least in the top 40s. I know it should have been at least 40s or 30s, around there, around there.
Exactly. Yeah, around there. Number 73, The Blood for Dracula, 1974. Number 72, Creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954. All the monsters are on the list. I love that. Wolfman, Dracula, Dracula again,
Mhm.
A Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Blob. I love it.
This list
Oh,
is so much
shoot.
better.
It is. Number 71, I've never seen this. I've seen the first one, but it's Hostel Part 2. The first one, like it. I have a thing with eyes. Like if something happens to somebody's eye, a character's eye, while they're in a horror movie, I just like cringe. It's like, no, don't do that, please. It's the only time I will fucking put my head down because I don't want to see it.
So you've
I'll
never seen
start.
The Eye, I take it? Isn't there a movie called The Eye? I'm pretty
No.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So you've never
Like,
seen The Eye?
right, no. Clockwork Orange, when they do that thing with the experiment on one of
Oh
them,
yeah,
and go
no,
like
no,
this,
yeah,
like
no.
I
I
just like
cannot.
look away. So in the first movie, Hostel, there's a scene. It's gory, by the way. You know, the fundamentally wrong kind of gory. So in this first movie of Hostel, this character's eye pops out, and I'm just like,
Oh,
no! And I went to
yeah.
go watch it, and I screamed so loud, and everybody's all like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Like, ah. It was one of those like, oh shit. Number 70, The Wailing from 2016.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Number 69, Near Dark in 1987. I heard about this one. I might have to put it in my list. Number 68, I See Dead People, The Sixth Sense from 1999.
That's a great movie. That is
And
I'd give anything to watch that movie for the first time again. Does that make sense? Like,
yes,
is there ever a movie that you really want to watch for the first time? That would be one that I would want to see for the first time. Like, yeah.
it gave us M. Night Shyamalan, even though he messed
Mhm.
up a few movies, but still, it gave us M. Night Shyamalan. I wasn't expecting that twist.
Mhm.
What a twist.
Mhm.
Um,
So
and then
I think that was the first movie I've ever seen with such a twist like that, and that's where I like was like, oh my god, and that's okay. So there's something fundamentally wrong with me because that's kind of one of the things that drew me into those type of movies, even though, because I guess I don't consider this horror, but yeah, I guess it could be. It's more of a suspense. It's a suspense thriller horror. So I wonder
it
if she's
gave us Haley Joel Osment. It gave us The
uh,
Line, I See Dead People,
mhm.
all the time, and like one of Bruce Willis' greatest movies. Yeah.
So good in there. I love Bruce Willis. He did amazing.
Number 67, Possession, 1981. Haven't seen it.
Neither.
Number 66, The Babadook, 2014.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it either, but I want to watch it. Number 65, The Incredible Shrinking Man. Oh, nope, never
Really?
seen it. 1957. How do you shrunk the kid? No, The Incredible Shrinking Man. Like, how is this a horror movie?
Or? That's
I
what I was
guess.
just. That's interesting.
Okay. Like, we'll have to watch it. Number 64, I haven't seen this one, but I will. It's in my list. Planet Terror from 2007. Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino. For sure, I will have to watch these. Number 63, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from 1931. Not bad. Another monster movie, obviously. So, yeah. Like, I will have to watch this. Number 62, one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. Gremlins.
I was
From
waiting for you to say.
1984.
I was waiting for you to say Die Hard for a minute there when you said one of my favorite Christmas movies. Okay, we won't go there, but yeah.
Uh,
Yes,
Gremlins from
again, will be talked about
1984.
later here.
Of course. Number 61, The Candyman from 1992.
I haven't seen Candyman. That's on my list, but I hear it's pretty darn scary.
Number 60, Funny Games, 1997. So alright, let's go down the list. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, 59. Raw, 58. Peeping Tom, 57. Number 56, one of my favorite movies, The Fly, from 1986. Jeff Goldblum is freaking... Before there was ever Jurassic Park and before, his sexual appeal, there was this movie right here. Where...
Wait, is this before the other one with Jim Carrey, Earth Girls Are Easy? Was this before Earth Girls Are Easy?
I think it's after Earth Girls Are Easy.
Okay.
But I didn't watch Earth Girls Are Easy. I watched The Fly, and it's like, ooh, look at this man. Who the hell is this guy? Like, he looks nerdy, but still.
I am watching it this weekend because I told you I would. I have not seen it, but I'm watching it this weekend.
He looks nerdy, and I'm like, hell yeah, let me watch this.
Yeah, I like nerdy.
Number 55, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, 1920. 54, Let the Right One In, from 2008. I heard it was great. I'm going to watch it soon. Eraserhead, number 53. Blood and Black Lace, number 52. Number 51, Irreversible. Number 50, Onibaba. Number 49, The Witch, 2015. You heard of it?
The Witch?
Yeah.
I have. I think I have.
Okay.
I think I have.
Oh, one of my favorite movies is number 48, The Bird.
Oh, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah. I need to rewatch this again and be like, why did The Bird do this again? Number 47, Godzilla, 1954. I love Godzilla. Like, I will always watch a Godzilla movie.
Godzilla, it's been, again, the one with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. No. It's 1947. 1954.
Oh,
1954
the original.
one.
Okay. I've never seen that one.
Man in the Suit.
Okay.
Number 46, The Thing, 1982. Oh, yeah.
That one
John
is
Carpenter. Great movie.
Yeah, it's been forever, but I still remember that one.
Yeah.
That's a scary one.
Again, another movie, the Monsters Universe, The Invincible Man from 1933.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Me neither. I'll have to watch it. Number 44, Manhunter from 1986.
Never heard of that one either.
It's Hannibal Lecter type of movie.
Oh, no thank you.
Silence of the Lambs, 5 years before that, and then Red Dragon. Number 43, Vampire.
I have heard of that one.
28 Days Later, number 42, I've seen it. Great movie.
I heard that's a good movie, but I haven't seen it.
Rage Virus is a rage zombies, but it's not really zombies, it's a rage virus. It's an infection. Number 41, The Devils, Number 40, The Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. Number 39, Quaidan. Number 38, Freaks. Number 37, Deep Red, Profondo Rosso, 1975. Number 36, oh shit, this movie, Hereditary, this movie was just so out there. I mean,
I've heard of it,
start,
but I haven't seen it.
I can't even I can't even tell you anything that happened in there, because it's like, it'll spoil everything. But the only good death scene in the first death scene is this right here. And I'm just like, see, this is why you don't do stupid things, like put your head out the window when you're driving. You don't do that, okay? Don't ever do that.
Now I'm interested now and I see it.
It's like the first one. That's it. It's like the rest of the movie is just like, oh shit. Number 35, Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956. Number 34, Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn, 1987.
Okay, have you noticed that it seems to be always the sequels on here?
I'm
Evil
saying
Dead 2, Human Centipede 2. I haven't seen any of the, unless they're
Nightmare on
down
Elm Street.
lower.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
people love
but
people.
Nightmare on Elm Street was like 74, but at least it was on the list. I don't think it was on IndieWire's list, was it?
No.
Was it? No, yeah, we don't like them.
33, M. 32, The Night of the Hunter. 31, Ringu. The original Ring. The original Ring.
Oh, okay.
That's in Japanese. It's the one movie that Mike doesn't like.
He does not like the Ring Girl, and I don't think he's in here anymore. Aw.
He left. It's okay. And number 38, Eyes Without a Face. Number 29, The Phantom of the Opera from 1925. Not the musical one, but this one. Like, yeah, sure, why not? I get it. Okay. It's good. Number 28, number 28, Not the Bees. The Wicker Man, 1973. Number 27, who is it? It's Dracula from 1931. Is it Bela Lugosi? It's Bela Lugosi. 26, The Innocent. 25, Scream. There's your original movie right there. Number 1. Like,
yeah, what was it, number 25?
Yeah, at least it's on, like, lower on the
yeah.
thing here than it was on the other one.
Yeah.
Like, I put it there. Like, I put it in the top 20. Number 24, really? The Blair Witch Project? Another person that liked this horrible movie?
Wow.
Number 23, Dawn of the Dead. Number 22, Carnival of Souls. Number 21, Black Sunday. Number 20, one of my favorite movies ever. Favorite movies. Get Out. And it's one of the reasons where as soon as I saw the dad, I said no! Because he's that freaking asshole from Babysitter.
Did you say Get Out?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, but I hear it's good.
That one guy from
I'm gonna
Adventures
watch
in
this again.
Babysitting?
Wait, which one from Adventures in Babysitting?
The asshole, the one that dates
Her boyfriend?
Elizabeth Shue. Yeah, him.
He's in there? He's in Get Out?
Yes. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, nope. We know where this is gonna go.
What's his name? Bradley or something?
Bradley something. I forgot his name. I
Oh
don't
my
care.
gosh, I have to watch it now. I'm watching it this weekend.
Exactly.
So this and The Fly. Okay.
Yes. Number 19, The Mummy, another one of the monster universe. Number 18, The Shining.
Ooh.
I love that. Number 17, Diabolique, 1955. Number 16, our favorite silent killer, Halloween, Michael Myers.
16, okay.
Number 15, Don't Look Now. Number 14, one of my favorite movies, Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror.
I haven't seen that yet.
He's on my list. He's good. Number 13, The Silence of the Lambs. Love it. Number 12, another suit monster, King Kong, from 1933. Like, I can't believe King Kong made the list and Godzilla's all the way up there. How dare you?
I like their variety they have here. I like their variety.
Look,
Again, it's
Godzilla.
not just gore. There's a whole variety of
Exactly.
horror
There's
movies on this list.
monsters. There's like people in suits, and there's not just one thing.
Yeah.
But how dare you put Mother at the top and King Kong down here at 12? Come on, do better. Number 11, Alien, the first installment from 1979. Okay, yeah. Number 10, Carrie. I love that. Now we're getting to the top 10. Let's go with the top 10. Number 10, Carrie. Number 9, Salo or the 120 Days of Saddam.
Never heard of it.
Number 8, Frankenstein.
Okay.
Number 7, Audition.
Never heard of it.
Number 6, Night of the Living Dead. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Number 5, Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, okay. I know we had some people in here before that were complaining about Rosemary's Baby being so, because it was on IndieWire's list too.
Yes,
and I
was.
think it was
And
like
it was
way
so
up there.
Up there.
And then people were wondering why it wasn't lower on the list.
Exactly. Number 4, Jaws.
No, that's a good one too.
Number 3, Psycho.
Okay.
Number 2, The Exorcist.
Okay.
And number 1, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, all right, I get it. It, like, to me, like, okay, I'm scared of chainsaws, but all right. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1994, the original.
I disagree.
Oof. You disagree?
I disagree. It shouldn't be number 1. No. Yes, it's a good scary horror movie, but it shouldn't have been number 1, but I do like this list better than IndieWire's for sure. I knew like 90% more of the movies here too, which has helped.
I got a comment in one of their things. A decent list, wonky order.
Yes. I agree with that. There are some though I agree with. I think they placed some of them pretty well.
Yeah.
Not all.
Yeah, that's a great list. I was like, all right, I'll watch some of these movies.
Same.
Yeah, same. Yeah, what do you think of the list?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely a lot better than IndieWire. A lot better.
It is.
And I do like the fact that they had more than one person, like you said, putting it together.
Yeah, of course. Like that's what I like too. Like the other one only had one person, and it's like, unless he forgot to credit them, why would you not credit the people that helped you put this list together?
I like the fact that it did have like Jaws, and it had
the monsters.
Bruce Willis's
Sixth Sense.
Yes, thank you. Sixth Sense and Monsters and King Kong. I liked that there was a variety. I feel like there is a variety for all of the horror community. Like people that like suspense, people that like gore, people that like funny. It's all in this list for the most part. Like I mean, it's still not as good as our list, but it's all in this list. So there are some that I'll definitely watch too.
Hey, it's Evo. We're going to get back to the episode you're listening to, but first, let me tell you about Dark Fate Creations. Dark Fate Creations are candles that are vibrant, colorful, marble tops, amazing, mouth-watering fragrances, fueled by lovely braided cotton wicks. Paper threads woven into every cotton wick for a clean, romantic, slow, and consistent burn. Each candle is unique from the next as they are hand-mixed and hand-poured right in Grass Valley, California. They use only coconut and soy waxes for a safer, cleaner, and longer burn time. That's almost 72 hours. That's like binging on all 130 episodes of the podcast. All fragrance blends have been heavily researched. Dark Fate Creations not only care about the look, fragrance, and quality of their candles and their other products, but also the effects they have in their customers' homes. So go to darkfatecreations.com. The link will be in the show notes.
Can I not tell the joke? Can I ask the joke? Ready? Can I?
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
Why are skeletons so calm?
Why are skeletons so calm?
Do you know? Can you guess? Anyone? Why are skeletons so calm? No? Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Because nothing gets under their skin.
So all month long, we've been celebrating.
You don't like it? Okay. That's supposed to be a dad joke. I guess you don't like it. All right. I'll be back.
Funny.
I'll be back
It's
next
funny.
week. I'll be back next week with a better dad joke, okay? Sorry if I
Yeah.
failed.
You know what? Get a master's degree.
I know. I will get that master degree in not only pettiness, but in joke telling as well. I'll beat out that photography bachelor. I promise.
All month long, we've been celebrating the month of, obviously the month. All month long, we've been celebrating October, Horror Month. And when doing that, like we both decided on doing the 31 Days of Horror, where we watch horror movies every day. We've been doing that lately. So we're going to tell you what we watched for the past 11 days. This is day 11. Might as well just say it.
Wait, no, it's not day 11. Wait, we were
10.
just here. What are you talking?
10 days.
10?
The past
No,
10
we were
days.
just here 5 days. Wait a minute. Hold on. You said since last time we recorded, it's been 5 days, sir.
Did we talk about the movies that we watched from first day? Ma'am?
Didn't we?
No,
I
we
don't
didn't.
know.
We didn't. I figured, like,
Okay,
yeah.
I think I only started watching. Okay, well,
Okay.
don't be mad, but I think I only started watching the horror movies last weekend, so that's why I say 5 or 6 days. Okay, never mind. I'm done.
Okay, so 6 days. So we'll go from six. What
We'll
for
go
the
with
6
whatever
days?
you want.
We'll go with 6 days that you watched. All right. So the first day one, Hereditary. I told you I was gonna watch it. Like I did. Is like I can't tell you anything else about it, but
What?
Hereditary is
You can't come
crazy.
here and say I can't tell you anything about the movie I watched. What?
Because
Something?
if I tell you anything about the movie, it'll spoil it, everything.
Well, what is the movie about?
I told you this earlier.
Well, you didn't tell everybody, and I
No,
don't
I
remember.
didn't tell anybody. Come on.
I have a bad memory. Come on.
Come on. First movie's Hereditary. It's really ghost, spooky, supernatural, crazy movie.
Okay, so it's a ghost, supernatural, crazy movie. All right, move on.
It is. Number 2, Totally Killer. You've seen this. You recommended this movie.
Wait. You watched it again?
I did.
You did? You watched it again?
Yes.
You
Because
didn't tell me?
at the same
What?
time, no, at the same time I sent you the trailer for that other movie that looked
Wait.
exactly like this
Yes.
one.
Yes,
So I said,
yes, coming out,
I'm
yes.
gonna watch it again.
No, you did not, because I would have
Because-
watched it again. All right, so that's 3 movies I'm watching tonight. What were the other 2? The Fly. What was the second one?
I don't know. Like
I'll
I
see what
lost
you
count.
forgot. But I'm
Number
gonna watch it again.
3, Fear Street, 1994, Part 1. It was awesome. This movie was great. It's on Netflix if you haven't seen
Yes.
it. I love the callback to 1990s music. I like the callback to 1990s lingo.
Now I'm more excited to see it.
Yes, you have to watch it because then it's also like it's a 3-part series. 1994, and then goes back to the 80s, and then it goes back to the 1600s, and in that order: 1994,
that.
80s, 1600s.
Okay.
And I'm just like, what is this? What? Why?
I'm totally watching that.
Okay. Movie number 4 was Tusk. I had to watch it again, and I regret doing that again because it doesn't change anything at all. It's like fuck. Movie number 5. We talked about movie number 4, Tusk, last week, so it's the reason I wanted to watch it again. I was like, okay, so this is what happened. The movie number 5.
I tried to watch that movie. I did. I tried, but I couldn't find it anywhere to stream for myself. So I did try to watch.
Somebody did send me because I posted all over the socials what Let me double check real quick. How would you describe Tusk to someone without spoiling it?
Ooh.
Ebony E Bunny 06 1 at eBunny061 from Twitter says the story of a man searching for the perfect story only to join another man in fulfilling their fantasy.
Ooh. See, that's even more intriguing now. And really fantasy? Okay. All right.
This man has a fantasy about you putting on a walrus suit
Mm-hmm.
and joining them.
Mm.
Will you fulfill that fantasy for him?
No,
That is
thank
the
you.
question.
Pass. I mean,
Interesting.
I'm into some fantasies, but not that one. Sorry. I don't know about you. But I'm not.
I said no, thank you. I'm not doing this. Number 5, which I regret doing because like maybe it was good at the time, but not anymore. Like it's kind of boring. Number 5. I'm sorry, 30 Days of Night, which is a vampire movie. Which I was just like, this was a comic book movie. What?
Was it?
It was. I believe the comic book was better than the movie.
Huh.
Yeah. Number 6, The Hitcher, the remake, the one you told me to watch with Sophia Bush.
Yes. Please,
Brooke
I've been
Davis.
waiting to know. I've been waiting to know what you thought of this movie. Because you
Brooke
would
Davis?
not tell me. Well,
No.
of course, Brooke Davis. She makes
Brooke
the whole movie. But
Yeah,
the
Brooke
movie,
Davis.
okay, come on. The movie, tell me. Besides her, what else? Did you like it?
Brooke Davis.
Is that all we're just gonna say? And in
just-
case anybody in here that doesn't know Brooke Davis, she is from One Tree Hill. Sophia Bush's plays Brooke Davis on One Tree Hill, which is one of my absolute favorite shows ever, and she is one of my favorite actresses ever, and she's my favorite in everything, including John Tucker Must Die. I love her.
And she talks like this all the time.
Be the Brooke
He's
Davis
on
in
the
everything
door.
we do.
He's on the door, Peyton. He's on the goddamn door.
We love Brooke Davis here, just saying.
Next to my name. Under my name.
She was great, okay, in The Hitcher. She was really good. I thought she did
What?
great.
She was great. Yeah, yeah. She did great. The
And yes,
one
it's
death
like I
scene.
said, it's
The
Sophia Bush,
one
hello.
death scene. And it's like,
Which
wow.
one? The ending?
Truck.
Oh,
truck,
please! Don't even. I actually get really upset with that one. That is so unbelievably sad.
That wasn't necessary at all. Like, dude.
But it's in the original too. I told you they actually take this remake and it's pretty close to the original because they do the same thing in the original Hitcher with Rucker Hauer, who is the psycho Hitcher in that one, and C. Thomas Howell and the girl, and it's the girl that's tied up to the truck. C. Thomas, yes. So instead of her boyfriend, it's the girl that gets tied to the truck. And I won't say anymore in case there's people in here that have not seen the Hitcher original or the remake. The remake is a lot better.
So you mean to tell me the cops couldn't do anything about it? There were like
oh my
10
God.
cops there and none of them could like help?
I know. That part actually really pissed me off. Like the cops in both of these movies were so stupid. Like literally, like it really angered me. Like seriously, I felt so bad because they were dumb. They were thinking she was the one doing this because this stupid psycho he was good. He was good. He played his part well. Like, I don't know how he did it, but yeah, it's like, how do you, yeah, the cops in this movie were stupid. That's all I'm gonna say.
Moving right along. Movie number 7. I never thought I would be able to see this. Freaking, I don't know why. I don't understand how Disney didn't sue these people, but okay. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh my God. And I'm going to just say that I'm very proud that I made you watch it. I didn't make you watch it, but I told you should watch it. And I have not seen it.
I'm traumatized.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
The death scenes were great. It was gory. Something must be fundamentally wrong with me if I like Winnie the Pooh and gore.
Right?
Jeez. But the death scenes were great. Um,
The body count.
the body count. Oh my god, the best. The body count. Yes, the body count were great. There was this one scene where the tire was spinning and it's like, oh, all you see is the little eye pop out.
Oh, I don't want to even watch that now.
I'm just like, what is this? Why am I watching this? Why am I enjoying this so much and laughing so hard? And there's a sequel. There's a part 2, which I'm gonna watch later. It's on Peacock, and I'm like, this is so hilarious that I'm watching this. I can't believe it's real. Same with the Mickey Mouse Trap movie.
Mousetrap.
Like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
do want to watch that one. I don't think that one's gonna traumatize me as much as Winnie the Pooh would. So
I started watching it today, but I'll let you know in the next episode next week. See what we all thought of it, what I thought of it. Movie number 8. Just watch me eat some food. Movie number 8. I believe this is the first time James Gunn has done a superhero movie. Or no, maybe not Guardians of the Galaxy, but I believe this is why he wanted Superman. Since he couldn't get Superman, he settled for this. Brightburn, which is a movie about a same thing with the whole Superman concept. The little kid gets thrown into the atmosphere and onto Earth, but it's switched around to where the kid is actually evil, and and it's much worse. Like, the only person that doesn't believe that he's done so much evil is the mom, and like that's my boy, that's my son. It's like, and the husband's all like, no, he's not your son, he's not your real son. It's a mother's love, basically. The ending, I felt like there could have been like a sequel to it, but I guess not. We won't be getting a sequel anytime soon because James Gunn is now the head of DC. So we're gonna get a lot of superhero movies, and maybe we'll get a horror movie from him from the DC universe. Number 9, I can't say the first word here, but it involves a bear, not a wild bear, but another bear.
a white
Polar bear, a white bear,
substance bear.
white substance bear,
Mhm.
white powder bear.
That has been on my list since it came out. So I think I'm gonna watch it this weekend because I still have not seen it.
Gotta
Was
watch
it good?
it. Gotta
Was it
watch out.
good?
It was hilarious.
Was it? Okay, I'm gonna watch it this weekend
It
then.
was hilarious. It's dedicated to Ray Liotta because
What?
it's his last movie. Yeah,
Didn't
well,
know
one of his
that.
last movies. Ray Liotta's in it. Like,
I just know it's based on a true story, which makes it more
I
interesting.
can't believe it was based on a true story either. I'm like,
That's why
what? How is
that's what drew me in. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm adding this to my list. I'm gonna watch this.
So upon looking online and searching polar bear, white substance bear, I also found another movie, White Substance Werewolf, and I'm like, yeah, I was like,
What?
okay, I'm gonna watch this also, but I can't find it. It's like it's being made, but like white substance, like everybody's getting in on the white substance stuff.
That's interesting.
So I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna do white substance Jaws, aren't they?
Oh, as long as they don't come up with white substance spiders, I'll be okay.
Number 10, I watched it because our friends from the I Hate It, Let's Watch It podcast did a review on it. They didn't like the movie, but at the same time, like I said, hey, then I'll like the post and repost it, and then told them on the post, like, I'm gonna watch this I'm gonna watch this first, and then I'm gonna listen to your episode and all that. And they're like, oh, thank you. So number 10 is Suitable Flesh, thanks to the ladies at I Hate It, Let's Watch It. Like, check them out as well. Listen to them. They're freaking amazing. They're awesome. They're funny. They
Never heard of that one.
made fun of Suitable Flesh. And finally, number 11. Just yesterday, because movie 11. Yesterday, I watched Sleepaway Camp for the first time ever.
What? You've never seen Sleepaway Camp? I've mentioned this one to you.
I know.
Which one? Which one did you watch? Just the first one?
First original one.
Oh, well, you've got to watch 2 and 3.
I figured. Oh, there's a 3. Thanks for the
Oh, yeah.
spoiler.
Yeah, there's 2 and 3. Yep, there's 3 of them.
I was like, wow. I wasn't expecting that ending.
Me neither. The ending, yeah. But so now you have to watch 2 and 3.
I do.
Put those on your list this weekend. Yes.
I will definitely watch Sleepaway Camp number 2 and Sleepaway Camp 3.
All 3 of those movies are like, this is so dumb, but you can't look away. It's like one of those movies where you're just like, I need to know what's going to happen. But this is like such a B movie? Like horrible.
The acting is atrocious.
It is, and all three of them are awful. But you gotta watch them. Like seriously, you're gonna want to see them. You'll want to see 2 and 3. Trust me.
The acting from children, the acting from these children, from these kids, are just like, oh yeah, well, I'm like,
wait till you see 2 and 3, and then talk to me. Yeah. This is fucked up. If you thought that one's fucked up, just wait.
And I'm like, damn, Tiny Whitey's freaking is so 80s, and I'm just like, what the hell? What is going on here? I can't. Okay, I'll keep watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, those were more movies. Those were my movies. I'm gonna watch more movies throughout the entire month of October. Let us know what you're watching, and send us an email, send us a message, send us comments, give us suggestions on what to watch the entire month. Brandy, go right ahead. Tell us what you watched this whole month. For the past few weeks.
Since we started, yeah. So I watched. Now I watched this when it first came out, and I watched it again. It's called They Them. It's on Peacock. It's interesting. It's good. So I didn't realize at the time that it was from Blumhouse, and we've never talked about Blumhouse.
We never do. They have some amazing movies.
They have amazing movies, and I'll just throw one out: Fantasy Island, which I've told you I want you to watch. That's all. I didn't realize this was Blumhouse, and like, what did they call Happy Death Day? There's just so many. There's so many. And when I was like, Blumhouse, I'm like, what the hell's this? But they have so many, and they didn't disappoint with that one either. It's got Kevin Bacon in it. And I like Kevin Bacon, but it's basically these kids that go to a camp to, I don't want to say, what is it, when their parents send them to identify, however you want to put it. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but they, them, you know what I'm talking about, pronouns. It's pronouns, they, them, yeah. But they're getting chased by a killer in the movie. It's interesting. It's like I said, Blumhouse is interesting. If you've seen any of their other movies, you should watch this one. It's good. So I won't say anything more about it. And there's a lot of twists in it because Blumhouse does that. The other one I watched was Doppelganger, old movie, but it's got Drew Barrymore, and I love Drew Barrymore, and I haven't seen it in probably since I was like 10 years old. So I watched it again and completely forgot about it. That's another good one. Have you seen that one?
No, not yet.
That's interesting. That's a good one. The Craft, which I've seen a million times, but I had to watch that one again. That's one of my favorites. And yeah, I haven't seen I thought it was a remake, and you said it was like the sequel?
Yeah.
Of The Craft? Okay.
Craft, never seen.
I haven't seen that, but I watched the original Craft. Prom Night 2, Hello, Mary Lou.
What?
Prom Night 2, Hello, Mary Lou. That's a good slasher movie. So anyone that's a slasher fan, that's a good one. Prom Night is the original. Prom Night has our friend from Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, it does.
But then there's prom night 2, Hello Mary Lou. Nothing to do with prom night. It's one of those. So
Really?
I think, yeah, it's one of those. But that's a good one. I watched Tales of Halloween. So if anyone has listened to the last episode, we talked about Trick or Treat, which is an anthology of short stories. When I looked up Tales of Halloween, it stated that this is the best horror anthology since Trick or Treat.
Ooh.
I don't know if I agree with that fully, but there's 10 stories in Tales of Halloween. I think it was 2015 it came out. I honestly never heard of it, but it's on Prime is where I watched it. And it's disturbing because there's a lot of things involving kids. And anything with kids kind of creeps me out. I don't know about you. It creeps me out. So it's a good one. I think it's a must watch for Halloween, to be honest.
For sure.
Yeah. And then I watched The Babysitter and The Babysitter Killer
love that
Queen.
movie.
So I watched both of them. That has been on my list forever.
I need to watch Babysitter 2. Number 2. The second one,
Babysitter 2
sequel.
is so good. So I saw the first one for the first time, and then I had to hurry up and watch the second one. So I watched both of them. They're really good. Really good.
Second one has Wednesday Adams. Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega, and I love her. Yeah. So, and it also has Bella Thorne. I like Bella Thorne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's in there. Great horror comedy. If you like horror comedy, I laughed actually at quite a few because they've got those things in there like little whatever you want to call it, lines about a cabin in the woods, and they're making fun of, okay, yeah, nothing bad happens when you're in a cabin in the woods. It just made me chuckle. So that was a good one. I watched Freaks of Nature last night.
Freaks of Nature. Okay.
That was interesting. That is about, it's about vampires and zombies living peacefully with humans.
What?
Yes. So, yeah, it was interesting. And it actually made me think like, oh, could we do that for real? Like vampires and zombies. So, and get this. Okay. Have you ever seen The Duff?
I heard about it.
Okay. With
Designated Ugly Friend.
With Mae Whitman, the girl, the main character in it. Do you know who she is?
President's daughter.
She plays a zombie. She plays a zombie in the movie, which I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, that's cool, because I was like, oh, Vanessa Hudgens is in there, and I love her. And Ed Westwick, if you've ever been a fan of Gossip Girl, yeah, I love him. He's in Gossip Girl, the original Gossip Girl. He's in this, and he plays a vampire, and I love it. But yeah, so it's they're living peacefully, and then all of a sudden come these aliens and fucks everything up.
You say aliens? What?
Yeah. So it's all normal. It's humans living with vampires and zombies, and everything's cool. And then comes this alien invasion. This alien invasion in their town. So like this teenage kid teams up with the vampire and a zombie to fight the aliens that are coming down to mess with their peacefulness community. Yeah.
I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this.
You should. You'd like it. I think you'd really like it. It's called Freaks of Nature, and it's on Freaks of Nature, and it's on Peacock. I've been watching a lot of Peacock lately. So that's exactly. Damn aliens. I know, they messed everything up. But that was a good one. I think that you'd probably enjoy that. You should put that on your list.
Right. Yeah, I am. I'm putting that on my list.
Freaks of Nature.
Fucking awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I'm gonna like.
It's a good one. Yeah. There's one that I did not watch yet, but I was going to ask you because I'm really interested in seeing it. Last Night in Soho. I watched the trailer. So I watched the trailer for it last night. It's also on Peacock, and I'm like, this looks really interesting. It is a horror movie. It's under the horror category. And it just looks so different, and I think I'd really like it. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks different and interesting, so
British
that's what I want to
psychological
watch.
horror.
I don't think
And
it's a typical horror, but it's, yeah.
an aspiring fashion designer and mysteriously able to enter the 1960s where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer. However, the glamour is not all it appears to be, and the dreams of the past start to crack and splinter into something far darker. Okay.
Mhm.
Who's in it? Thomason Mackenzie, Matt Smith, Doctor Who, Anja Taylor-Joy, Diana Rigg, Sam Claflin, Anya.
It looks interesting, so that's one that I have on my list for this weekend, hopefully. So now you got me wanting to watch Totally Killer again, but yeah.
Yeah, right before that other movie comes out. What's it called again? I forgot.
I was gonna ask you. I have it added
I
on my
forgot.
Netflix. It's on my list. I forgot the title because we've just been talking about so many different horror movies, but I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it.
For sure.
All I remember
Alright,
is
so-
isn't she David's sister? It's a sister. Yeah.
Okay. Those are your movies?
Yep, those are the ones that I watched so far. Yes.
Alright,
Yes.
good. Yeah, we're gonna keep watching horror movies all 31 days of Halloween. Horror October. We might go with more movies to watch. I don't know. Like, I feel like I could watch more movies.
I'm
There was this one year where I binged the entire Hellraiser franchise except for number 9. It's like, all right, I'm gonna watch it right after the other one.
I have yet to see Hellraiser. I have not seen Hellraiser. But before I forget, what about, have you seen, it's not a movie, but it's a horror show called Teacup?
Teacup?
Yes. And I
Teacup,
think
never.
I'm going to watch that as well.
Teacup. Okay.
It's called Teacup. It's on Peacock.
Never.
And new episodes, I think they said stream on Thursdays, I believe. But that looks also very good.
Ooh, Yvonne Trophosky, Scott Speedman, Caleb Golden, Ken Olero, Alex. I don't know these people except for the first two.
I know Scott Speedman.
I know who that is too. Ron from Dexter and Chuck.
Yeah, I think that I put that on my list as well. So
Okay.
something that
I'm gonna give it a watch.
you
all
should
right.
also make sure you should give Wolf Like Me a watch as well.
Wolf Like Me?
Wolf Like Me, and I think that you should start watching that right away.
Wolf Like Me.
Wolf Like Me.
Wolf Like
Me, because I need someone to talk to about it.
Wolf Like Me. All
I
right.
don't know anybody else that has seen it except for my friend that referred me to that movie. I'm like, there's that TV show. I'm like, I'm not going to watch this. I did. And it's awesome.
I'm like, okay, we could do Wolf Like Me.
I mean, you like horror comedy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then you'll love it.
And it's probably gonna be the next thing that we ask next week. Like, what are your favorite
Horror
wolves?
comedy, right? Or werewolves. Or wolves. Wolves, yeah.
Werewolf movies or TV shows. Because this past week we asked who was like or who or what was your favorite vampire,
Vampires.
and like a lot of people responded, but like it like our list of our favorite. Like last week we did, what did we do last week? Our favorite
It was a movie
Slasher?
introduction, favorite slasher, favorite ghost,
no, our top 10.
our top
Our
10.
favorite horror movies to watch on Halloween.
Oh,
Our essential movies. Last week we
our
did
top
our
10
essential movies.
essential.
Our
Yes,
top 10
okay.
essential movies to watch
Yes.
in October. So this week we're doing one thing that we want to know, like, who is your top favorite essential vampires to watch in October?
Mhm.
And like, I did a list. Did you do a list also, or just me?
I
think
honestly, my list is very, very short. It's short. I can say what my favorite vampire movies are, but for vampire characters, it's pretty short. So
I got like 7.
oh, I have like 3.
Okay.
And you're gonna be like, oh, come on, get out of here.
No, go ahead.
No, seriously, no, you go first.
Okay. Well, I didn't put 3 of them because like I didn't. I went by like here. Hold on. So the first one I put in was like, all right, Dracula, obviously the first vampire, played by Bela Lugosi. He will always be my favorite. Bela Lugosi will always be Dracula to me. He is inspired by the real life Vlad the Impaler, Bram Stoker's fictional vampire. It is estimated to have a body count between 40,000 and 100,000 people. Here in the 1941 movie, he takes out 50 of them. You want me to keep going and then you get to do your list?
Sure.
You want to do that? All right. So the next one is Graf Orlok, Nosferatu, and like we said earlier, and on the list, like Nosferatu, that movie Nosferatu, played by Max Schreck. His body count for Graf Orlok is the 1922 silent film. The 1922 silent film Nosferatu and Symphony of Horror. His body count is unknown, but he unalives many victims in the film. He hurts them. He decapitates them instead of creating other vampires. The townspeople blame the plague that ravages the city on Orlok's actions. Orlok must sleep during the day because sunlight would destroy him. Next one is a TV show. It's Angel, played by David Boreanaz from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe. His body count is 226, which includes over 96 demons, 66 vampires, 50 humans, 12 zombies, 1 cyborg, and 1 unknown creature.
Damn.
Right? I love how they have body counts and stuff. It's like, next one is Spike, also from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe, played by James Marsters. He has a total body count of 121, and it includes 45 demons, 39 vampires, 35 humans, 1 zombie, and 1 cyborg.
Okay, I didn't go into the whole body count thing like you did, sir, just so you know.
I know, but I wanted to do it by my own body count. Celine from Underworld, played by Kate Beckinsale in the Underworld universe. Like, she is hot, of course. Celine is like vampire hunter with leather. She has accumulated, she works for the Vampires Elite and has accumulated 132 in the span of 4 movies. Another vampire in leather that I love, that I have to put on this list, is Blade, played by Wesley Snipes, only because there's only ever will be one Blade. A half vampire daywalker who hunts vampires. He is skilled in martial arts and always equips himself with a vampire weapon. His body count is 288. Next one is Abigail. Yeah, Damon Salvatore is totally in there. I just couldn't find his stuff. But he definitely was on my list as well as other people on here. I just couldn't find how many their body counts were. Abigail, played by Alicia Weir. If you haven't seen the movie, it's already spoiled by having her on this list. A centuries-old vampire who has the appearance of a 12-year-old girl and is the daughter of Christophe Lazar, an Asian vampire, an infamous crime lord. At such a young age, she has 46 bodies under her belt, with 41 of them being counted for in a pool.
Huh.
They're still in there, rotting and disgusting. And that whole scene is just like, I couldn't fast forward fast enough. The other ones were Eric Northman from Two Blood, Akasha, Queen of the Damned, and Lestat de Lancourt from Interview with a Vampire, played by Tom Cruise, and of course Damon Salvatore.
So you don't like Tom Cruise, but you like him as a vampire.
He was badass in that movie, man. Like any other, like the only time I've ever seen him do a badass thing was Taxi Driver, whatever that movie was. Like, if you put Tom Cruise in a movie where he's the bad guy, I'll watch it. But if you give me Tom Cruise doing the same stunts over and over and over again, Mission Impossible, Jack Reacher, and then I'll just be like, I'm bored. Like, this guy does the same thing over and over and over again, and then he laughs. But yeah. So I'm not a Tom Cruise fan, but still, I'll watch it with Tom Cruise.
I'm not a Tom Cruise fan. There's only like honestly 2 Tom Cruise movies that I love. One being Cocktail, but yeah. So.
Okay. All right. What are your favorite vampires? Who are
I sure as hell don't have as many as you do, and I don't have all their stats, and I don't have their body count. Mine's not going to be as awesome as yours. Sorry, and you're going to still be like, get the hell out of here after I tell you. So my first one is going to be Rosalie, played by Nikki Reed in Twilight, the Twilight series. Sorry.
Wait. You chose Rosalie over Alice?
Oh my God, here we go. Yes, Rosalie first. Rosalie first. I love her. I liked her backstory. Okay. I liked her backstory. What was it in the second? It's been a while since I've seen them, but I want to say it was the second Twilight movie when they did hers, or maybe the third. It could have been the third that they did her backstory. And I loved her backstory. So that's what made.
Is she the one that snitches?
Beautiful. What do you mean snitches?
Is she the one that get decapitated by?
No, she was the one that the guy that no, she didn't get decapitated. See, now you got me thinking. No, or second guessing.
Okay.
I don't know who it was that got. Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, anybody I don't know if anybody in the chat knows, but no, I don't believe she was the one that got. I don't think so.
Okay.
Second one would be Alice. Thank you.
Oh, Alice.
Yeah, Alice.
Thank you for putting her on the list.
Of course.
See, I would have judged you if you didn't put her on the list. Come on.
No,
like, she was on my list.
Yeah,
she was on my
Alice
list,
awesome.
but then I'm like, all right, there's too many people in this list. But the only reason she's on my list was that ending in the last one, and I'm just like,
oh my God,
bam.
she's bad at yes, absolutely.
The baseball
I love her.
scene.
Yes, the baseball scene. Well, her whole friendship with Bella. I loved it. I loved her friendship with Bella too. Like, she was awesome. And then my third one would be Bella Swan after she is a vampire, or after she's turned into, after she's turned. She was absolutely like her when she goes after Jacob, and it's perfect. She's perfect. Yeah. So those are that's why I said they're all from the Twilight series. Sorry. But yeah, those are my three favorites. And then also Lothos, who is in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Rutger Hauer, played by Rutger Hauer. Lothos. Yes. And probably a whole reason why, or a lot of that reason, is because Rutger Hauer was like my mom's favorite actor ever. She was in love with him. And it was comical. His vampire character in that movie was just comical. So I loved him. And then also Benny, played by David Arquette in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love David Arquette, and he was awesome in there as well. I do like Spike. Wait, that's not him. That's not him. No. David Arquette did not do that.
He didn't.
That was
Was that Pee Wee Herman?
that was the long haired. Oh, was that Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, no, we don't like him. No, David Arquette was Benny. He was Luke Perry's bestie until he got turned into a vampire. Yeah. You know,
Also,
and
Hilary Swank was in that movie as well.
yes, she was. Yes, she was. Hilary Swank was in there.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, was he? No,
Fast-
not Buffy.
Yeah.
Was he?
Fast-
Oh, he was. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to watch this again. Yeah, you're right. I love Christy Swanson. Speaking of, did you watch Deadly Friend yet?
Deadly Friend.
Deadly Friend with Christy Swanson. Deadly Friend. You didn't watch that one yet?
No.
That's the one that you mentioned you're gonna watch. That's the '80s one with the what's her name? Throw Mama from the Train. Deadly Friend.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I started, but then all these other movies came up, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's happening soon.
That's a good one. I told you my list was short, but yeah, that's my list. All of them, most of them from Twilight. Sorry, but yes.
That's fine. That's fine. Like I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's all right.
And-
Twilight obviously counts because they're vampires as well. I said any type of vampire. I mean, you had Aaron saying the count from Sesame Street. Come on.
Yes, that's another one. That's another one. I'm just kidding.
It's like,
I
as
mean,
soon
who
as I
doesn't
saw
love-
that, I was like,
Who
all right.
doesn't love the counts? I mean, come on, from Sesame Street, yes.
Yeah, and I'm just like, instead of looking for his body count, I'm like looking for how many he's counted. Like, has he counted up to 100? What? Is there like a amount of numbers that he has counted? 300, 500? What? What's going on? Count? Is he still going? Is he still counting? Can we count on the count?
We're talking about Sesame Street now. Who's your favorite character? I have to know.
I'm not telling you.
Okay, mine's Snuffleupagus. Are you shaking your head because it's yours too?
No,
No? Okay.
I only have one favorite in there, and
Oscar the Grouch. Elmo. You? Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Okay, sorry. All right. I
like,
should have known. I should have known.
sure, why
Never
not
mind.
pick the guy who's
Of
always
course.
been bullied about and like made fun of for? Like, yeah, sure. Let me go blame my mom. How dare you give me trauma?
I still like Snuffleupagus.
That's great.
Okay, back
Isn't
to
he
horror.
imaginary? No,
That's
isn't he
I
imaginary?
like him. He's
Big
not
Bird,
my favorite.
only Big Bird season. Like, I always
Oh.
thought, like, why? No, that's just me. Okay.
That's just you.
Now that we filled the quota on kids listening to us,
Well, we have to throw something out for everybody.
go back to bed, kids. They'll go back to bed. This is still not good for kids. Anyway, yeah.
And speaking of, you mentioned Spike, by the way, and I've only seen parts of Buffy, and I think that I would probably love Spike. I started watching Buffy. Sorry, Kat, I don't think she's in here, but I know she told me to watch Buffy, and I started, and I've only seen a few episodes, so I need to get back into it. I just haven't been into. You have to be in like a certain whatever to get into a show. You know what I mean? And I just haven't.
Yeah,
I know
pretty
I would
much.
love it. I would love
You
it
would.
if I got
Lots
into
of
it.
guest stars.
Oh, I would love it because one of my girl crushes is in there. I would love it. I just haven't gotten into it. What?
Lots of guest stars. Lots
Yeah.
of mythology. Lots of creature mythology.
I know I'd love it.
Yeah, you'd love it. Yeah. So those are vampires.
Vampires.
Are we done with this?
Vampires, yeah. I am.
So let's hear from the M3P community, because I know I did ask a lot of questions over the last month, and people have responded. So last week we did 3 questions. This week we're gonna do the same thing. Number 4, favorite vampire movie or vampire. They responded with Becca Van Helsing. Heidi Bug and Eliza Queen said The Lost Boys. Eliza Queen said Lestat from the Queen of the Damned movie. The rock star, basically, not the Interview with the Vampire type. Tink said David from The Lost Boys, played by Kiefer Sutherland. Funny Bone says The Lost Boys. Tabitha also said The Lost Boys. Micro said The Lost Boys. A lot of Lost Boys here.
A lot of
Like,
Lost Boys.
a lot of Lost Boys, and because it has a great soundtrack, it has a great vampires. Alex Winter, who played Ted, Bill and Ted, he's in it. Kiefer Sutherland's in it. He's a vampire. He's the most well-known vampire. I think his name is David in that movie. I could be wrong.
I don't remember. It's been too long.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Lost Boys fans out there.
Okay.
Greg, our friend Greg, chose Angel or Angelus, played by David Boreanaz, from Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe.
Good choice.
Like one of my favorites as well. Rated Patty G chose Eric Northman from the True Blood series, played by Alexander Skarsgård, like one of mine as well. Steph Hoxloven said Spike from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe, played by James Marsters.
Nice.
She also said Queen Kasha, played by Aaliyah from Queen of the Damned, and her favorite movie is 30 Days of Night, which I didn't like. Sorry. I was just... Jacob V says 30 Days of Night also. It's like, it made me like, alright, these are the two reasons why I wanted to watch it. Like, I wanted to know what it was about. And I did, and I was just like, damn. Maybe back then it was cool. Now I'm just like, oh god. It's too much.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch that one. Sorry, guys.
No. What was your favorite vampire movie?
My favorite vampire movie, again, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Okay.
obviously. The original Buffy, not the TV show, because I haven't seen it yet. I will watch it.
Gotta
But
watch
the
it.
movie, with Christy Swanson, Rutger Hauer, we were talking about. I also love Fright Night.
Yeah.
Fright Night is a great movie, and I am talking about the original Fright Night. I wasn't crazy about the remake. I really wasn't crazy about the remake. And I love remakes, and I wasn't crazy about it. It has to be the original Fright Night. Oh my gosh, and it just makes me think of the girlfriend, Brewster's girlfriend, because she's so young in there, and you know what she's from. She's from Married with Children. And I went back and I was going to watch it again. I haven't yet, but then I forgot she's in there, and she's like a baby, and it's crazy. No.
The Neighbor?
Yes. She plays Brewster's girlfriend.
Marcy?
And she's like, yes, Marcy. Yeah,
Oh.
that's her. When she,
Okay.
like I said, she's like a baby in that movie in Fright Night. But yeah, Fright Night is a great movie. It's definitely one of my top favorites movies. And then Once Bitten. I know, sorry.
Jim
I
Carrey?
love Once Bitten.
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey, yeah. Stupid movie, but I like
Jim
it.
Carrey. Jim
I
Carrey's
like
in it.
it.
I'm not gonna say it's stupid. It's
I mean,
like he Jim Carrey before The Mask, before any of these
Mhm.
other movies, but like start before Mad TV. Was that
before
no?
he
It was
got
In Living Color.
famous.
Before
Yeah,
In
like
Living
before he got
Color.
famous.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Around that time.
It's a good one. It's funny. Yeah. So those are like my favorite vampire movies besides Twilight, Breaking Dawn, of course. But yeah. So
Mine was Queen of the Damned. So Queen of the Damned because of the Aaliyah's final performance, Aaliyah's final movie. Obviously, she plays Queen Akasha. She's the head vampire, queen vampire. It's a great movie. The soundtrack is amazing. It is freaking chef kiss. Korn, Disturbed, freaking who else? There's a lot of people, a lot of rock stars in it.
okay, that
And-
sounds like my kind of music because I love Korn, I love Disturbed right there. I want to see this movie. I want to see it. I've heard a lot of good things about it by you and other people. I haven't been able to see it yet, so as soon as I can find a place where it's streaming, I'm gonna watch it.
Danny says Vampire Diaries.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a great show. Yeah. Another one of my favorites. It became one of my favorites as soon as I watched it. The ending of it, it was Abigail, and it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. The whole pool blood scene. It's what gets me to like, what? I wasn't expecting that ending. That the kid to be a vampire herself. It's just like, oh, they're like kidnapped some random girl. No, she's really there. She's just playing with them.
I can't wait to watch that. I'm watching that this weekend as well. I haven't seen it, but it's on my list to watch.
Interview with a Vampire, obviously, because it's part of the Queen of the Damned movie as well.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Lestat, isn't it?
Okay.
So
I've been hearing about that character as well, so.
So Lestat is played by Tom Cruise. So he's there, and then at the Queen of the Damned, he's played by someone else. I'm not gonna say his name. I forgot his name. I don't want to get it wrong, or else I'm just gonna get thrown by the wolves here. But yeah, those are top favorite movies as well. Dracula is one of my favorite vampires as well.
I mean, Dracula is the OG of
The
vampire.
OG. Yeah, exactly. Question number 2. Well, where are we? Number 4. Favorite remake. M3P community responded. Becca with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. Greg with Rob Zombie's Halloween. He said he doesn't care what anybody thinks. Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 is his favorite.
Same. I agree with you, Greg. Same.
So did Heidi Bug. She said Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yes.
I don't think I got Funny Bone. Must have forgotten it. I don't know. Or she didn't do it. Like, I know she sent me one of those.
I feel like she did, and I don't remember what she said. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't remember which one. But Funny Bone sent me another one, and it was one of those. Maybe it was Rob Zombie's Halloween. So what was yours? Yours is Rob Zombie's Halloween also?
That's one of mine. Yes. I love Rob Zombie's Halloween. I like the first one better than the second. He did 2.
Yeah.
I like the first one better. Well, I like both, but I like the first one better. The Hitcher, obviously, I've been reading about that one. Sophia Bush, yeah. House of Wax.
House of Wax, yes.
Is another one.
Haven't seen that one, but I will.
Oh, Alicia Cuthbert. Is it Alicia Cuthbert from The Girl Next Door?
Yes.
Alicia Cuthbert. Is that how you say it?
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton. Chad Michael Murray. One main reason to watch it, of course.
I guess.
Yes. What do you mean you guess? What? Come on. We're talking about Sophia Bush. Why wouldn't we talk about Chad Michael Murray? Hello. I mean, come on. Don't give me that. Don't give that look. Okay. So yeah, House of Wax is awesome. That's one of my favorites. And yes, it has Chad Michael Murray. And The Hitcher, of course. Yeah, I said that one. Those are my 3 remakes. What are yours?
3 remakes. Friday the 13th, the remake with Jared Padalecki and everybody in there is not. It feels like Friday the 13th Part 3, where it's about Jason instead of the mom. So in this iteration of Friday the 13th, the remake is we immediately get to the Jason part instead of the mom. And a great kill scene. I mean, body count, great body count, awesome body count. I love those. The next one is what was it? Freaking hell, forgot. The Fly, obviously one of my favorite movies. It's a remake from the 1930s movie, but this one has Jeff Goldblum.
Apparently, Jeff Goldblum is your guy crush. I see.
Jeff Goldblum will always be my guy crush. What else? I think there was another one.
Sorry, Darren. Totally I thought Darren was, but obviously Jeff is.
Never watched it.
Darren.
Who else? Oh, there was another one, but I forgot. But like I'm not much of a remake kind of person, but like if it's good, then I'll definitely watch it.
Excuse me, isn't The Hitcher on your list now?
Yes, now The Hitcher.
Thank you.
That's the one. I was like, all right, yeah, The Hitcher. The first one was good, and then the second one is like that death scene is just freaking hell, man. What the
Okay,
hell?
yes, that body count
The
scene.
body count scene.
But now that you've seen it, the chase. That scene is one of my favorites. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
With the song by Nine Inch Nails and the chase scene. Yeah,
for sure.
I love
As soon as I
that.
heard that, I'm like, oh,
I
this
was
was
like,
in the
here we
night,
go.
wasn't it? 2000,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, it was great. Next one was favorite possession or supernatural movies. I got Eartha says Evil on CBS and 30 Coins on HBO. Evil has I seen Evil. It was good. It was a great show. Like before the pandemic happened, and then once like it got there, it's like I couldn't find it anymore because they had to go on like a little break. But it was a great show. It was a really good supernatural show. Obviously, Supernatural is one of them. Becca says The Devil Inside, The Exorcist, and Charmed, the original Charmed, the three sisters, the Halliwells. I love that.
Mhm.
And Heidi Bug says Insidious, which I haven't watched, which I need to watch apparently.
I have not watched any of the Insidiouses either. I think there's a bunch of them. I don't know, at least 3, I believe.
You ready for this one?
Yes.
Funny Bone.
Oh, here we go.
She says The Exorcist. Like, that's a great choice. The Poltergeist. That's another great choice. The Shining. That's one of my choices. Doctor Sleep, which is a direct sequel to The Shining. Dead Silence. I haven't seen that one. Charmed and The Craft.
I'd figure that more for witches, but yeah, I suppose.
Rest in peace, Shannon Doherty. Like, I'll never forget her coming to Riverdale on the episode where Luke Perry passed away, and she shows up and all that. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet of her.
Mm.
And Archie's all like, who are you? It's like, oh, I dated your father. I'm like, that's awesome, love it. 1042. Okay, what are yours?
Okay, so I'm not big into supernatural possession. Okay, more supernatural than possession, I guess, but for a pick, I'd have to say Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Definitely Poltergeist, for movies. And then, these are shows, but Erie, Indiana was one of my first that got me into supernatural. It was like back in the 90s. And then Charmed, of course. They fit a lot of categories. So Charmed, which is supernatural, possession, monsters. They fit every genre of horror that we speak of. And yes, Shannon Doherty, rest in peace. She was amazing. And then Stranger Things is another one of my favorites. For
Stranger Things, yeah.
things for supernatural slash possession, but yeah, supernatural, yeah. So, like I said, I'm not too much into that part of horror. But for TV show wise, I guess I am, just not movies as much. So, yeah.
For sure. That's all. Do you want to do zombies and the other one?
Yeah.
No?
I'm got it.
Number 7 is zombies. Heidi Bug said, I Am Legend.
Oh,
Not
okay.
really. Are they really zombies?
I don't know.
I'm still having trouble like thinking that they were zombies when they were just like running. Like they were infected with a virus and they became what they became.
Okay, I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, they run. So I'm like, no, zombies are just like slow, mindless drones. These are not even 28 days later virus zombies. These are like a disease. I don't know. Sky says Night of the Living Dead, the original, I hope. Barbara, they're coming to get you, Barbara. All right, here comes the big one. Funny Bone. She says, Night of the Living Dead, Resident Evil, The Beginning, The Walking Dead,
Okay.
her favorite show, Return of the Living Dead. I think one of those was mine as well. No. Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 3, which was one of the only one that I watched in that category of Return of the Living Dead. I thought it was like a Die of the Living Dead movie, but Return of the Living Dead apparently was just like something weird. I don't know what it was, but I saw the Return 3 and when I was younger, and I was just like, what the hell is this? Zombieland, one of those great movies, but then it was too overhyped for me. I was just like, you know what, this is dumb. Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. I haven't seen that one, but I've seen Resident Evil, all the Resident Evil movies, but I haven't seen Raccoon City. And Dawn of the Dead.
I remember Dawn of the Dead. I like that one. I'm not much into zombie movies, but I like that one.
No evil. What do you mean no? What happened? I didn't like it. My favorite was Shaun of the Dead. Obviously, there's this comedy, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite zombie movies of all time. There's another one called Fido. You didn't like the other movie? I didn't like it. It's somewhat like yours, where like zombies and humans live together, but here, Fido, they're like in the 1950s.
Okay.
And humans keep zombies as slaves, like butlers.
Really?
And Sean is so corny, ma'am. And they have this collar on them, and if they like try to eat you, it zaps them. So they
dogs?
Yeah, Fido, basically.
Oh. Okay, you said that. Oh.
So yeah.
That is
so
interesting.
it's a horror comedy. At first I was like, what the hell is this? How inhumane. I was like, wait, they're zombies. The fuck? Like they keep them as slaves, and I'm just like, what? And like they don't drive cars, but it's like, you know, they freaking mow their lawns and everything, and it's the fact that it's from the 1950s. It feels so what's it called? You know how the women were all like work from home and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how it felt. Sky, you can always participate. You know that. Number 8, it's horror comedy.
Wait a minute. How about me?
Oh yeah, go.
We're moving on to horror comedy, and you forgot about me, sir.
Sorry, I got distracted with Funny Bone.
But you also forgot, I believe Mike's
Mike.
favorite zombie. He stitched you with wasn't it like World War Z or something?
Yes, I totally forgot about that. World War Z. Like I wanted to watch it.
That's one I'd like to see. I haven't seen it, but it looks interesting. Yeah, that was our friend Mike's favorite zombie movie. I remember that one. So mine, like I said, I'm not big into zombies, but I'm gonna say the movie I just watched, Freaks of Nature, probably gonna be one of my favorite zombie movies now. Yeah, you gotta watch that. That was a good one. And it falls in with horror comedy too. So zombies and horror comedy. Santa Clarita Diet. It's not a movie, but it's a TV show, and that's
Netflix.
I never would like. Again, I'm not into zombies, to be completely honest, but I love that show. Drew Barrymore. It's great. Again, zombies and horror comedy, so fits into both categories there. So that would be mine. Santa Clarita Diet, and I have to go with Freaks of Nature, which I just literally watched. So
for sure.
I also like Zombieland, but like you said, it was kind of over. Yeah, not over. Hyped up.
I too.
I love it.
Stocked up on Twinkies. Okay, I too stocked up on Twinkies. when that happened. As soon as that happened, I'm like, all right, let me go get a bunch of Twinkies. And I shouldn't have done that.
Danny says 28 days later.
28 days later,
I haven't seen that either. See, I a lot of them I need to see.
virus zombies.
Ah,
Number 8, horror comedy. Tabitha says Shaun of the Dead. See, I'm not the only one. Nicole says From Dusk Till Dawn.
I want to see that.
Lauren, bestie Lauren, L does
What she wants. Elle
what
does
she
what
wants.
she wants.
Supernatural. She says that Finn said Gremlin.
Okay.
Becca says Beetlejuice. Rendell says Idle Hands, which I love as well. And Shaun of the Dead, which one of my favorite as well. Funny Bone. She said Beetlejuice, the first movie. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I haven't seen that one. That's going to be on my list as well. And then she lists off Scary Movie 1 through 6, the entire franchise.
Yeah.
I've only liked up to 2, like 3, 4. I just stopped as soon as 4 happened. I'm like, nope. And then I had to look it up, and the Wayans brothers not even in it anymore. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I think I like 1 and 2, maybe.
Yeah, 1, 2 was fine, and then like once it hit 3, 4, 5, and 6, like,
No,
I didn't even know there was a 6.
I didn't either. I didn't even know there was a 4. No, maybe 4, yeah. I didn't know there was a
Maybe
5 or
4.
6.
I didn't know about. I think I heard about 5, and then number 6. Like, why is there a 6? I'm not gonna go watch this. So those were Funny Bones. Mine, obviously, Shaun of the Dead, Idle Hands, comedy, Detention falls under their comedy as well, because like you don't expect it to have like a time machine in there, and it's a horror movie.
Okay.
I was like, wait, what? It's a slasher slash time machine, and like totally killer. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Like, you don't expect to see horror sci-fi at all, but then like Final Girls happen, Totally Killer happens, Detention happens, and you're just like, oh, okay, I see. Sure, why not? What are yours?
Pretty much the same. So, The Final Girls is my all-time favorite horror comedy ever. Totally Killer is pretty close to that, but I like Final Girls better, but Totally Killer's up there. Idle Hands, always been one of my favorites. And then for TV shows, again, Santa Clarita Diet, that's a horror comedy. And Wednesday. Those would
Wednesday?
be, yes.
Addams?
I love
Yeah.
Wednesday. I can't wait for season 2.
Right.
Again, I love Jenna Ortega. So those are mine. Yeah.
Idle Hands is like, it gave us Seth Green saying, that's it, no apocalypse, no nothing, that's just boop. It's like, wait, yeah, that's pretty much it.
You know what? I should add on there as well. Freaks of Nature.
There you go.
Again. So that's another horror comedy. See, I told you I'm in a horror comedy. Yeah. So that's another good one.
Most of these are horror comedies. Oh man, that's great. We did 8. We did a lot of stuff tonight.
Oh my goodness, yes. Very
Danny
long.
says 28 days later.
Yeah, I have to see 20 days later. I feel like I forgot all the ones that I've said during this episode tonight that I'm going to watch this weekend, so I need to like remember now what they are. Shaun of the Dead, The Fly, I know those 2. But yeah.
I'm gonna split these episodes up, this whole thing. It's like, it's probably 3 hours long.
Oh yeah.
But if you hear this episode on Wednesday, and then first on Saturday and then on Wednesday, then you'll know why.
Yeah, you probably should split this episode up.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
Like, I'll let you know, like, as soon as I do it.
And
as soon as I feel editing.
I can't wait for you to watch some of the things so we can discuss them, like Wolf Like Me.
wolf
And I
like
know
me.
there was something else too I said you have to watch so we can discuss it.
A lot of things. I gotta listen to the episode again. I'm gonna have to listen to the episode again because I forgot everything.
So
Like-
you're gonna have to make sure you let me know and send it to me. Like, this is what you said you wanted to watch this weekend. Send it to me when you have to listen to this 5.5 hour episode that we just did.
For sure.
No, it wasn't 5.5 hours, but I'm over exaggerating.
Oh my god. All right. This was awesome. I love it. This
It was.
great
I
episode.
can't wait until the next episode. These are fun. I love it.
Question of the week: what's your favorite werewolf? Right, we're gonna ask this next week. Are we gonna do our favorite werewolf?
Werewolf? Okay.
Our favorite werewolves or favorite
How about
um,
werewolves and witches?
werewolves and witches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our favorite werewolves. Oh my goodness, but witches, that's going to be a long list for me. But our favorite werewolves and witches?
Witches and warlocks.
So our favorite werewolves, witches, and warlocks. How about that?
Because witch is the same thing as warlock. Wiccan. Our favorite Wiccan.
No, sir. No, sir. Warlocks are warlocks are guys.
Yeah, it's the same
Warlocks are
thing.
guy witches.
Okay, so
Witches are
Wiccans.
girl
Let's
witches.
say Wiccans. Our favorite werewolves and Wiccans.
Our favorite werewolves and Wiccan characters? Okay, fine. We can agree with that, I suppose.
Witchcraft. Witchcrafters.
How about just witches? Witches and werewolves.
Witches and
Oh,
werewolves. There you go. Witches and werewolves. Tell us your list of favorite witches and werewolves, and we'll shout it out on the episode next week.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. You ready to end this episode? This journey of an episode?
Absolutely.
All right. Join us next week and follow and join the live on TikTok as the Evolution of a Geek by subscribing or join us. Show up to the live streams and hang out with the rest of the M3P community, and I will shout you out like Menace, Lil Linguini, Brandy, Andromeda, Stabby Tabby, Crimson Cat 88, Pascal 050, Cat, Micro, Lorfield, Mike W, L does what she wants, Little Miss LB, Leanna, Forever Miss Dawn, Smiley 92822, Danny Boo Boo, Alexandria, Elijah, Little Redhead, Aaron, Diablo, Funny Bone, Eliza Queen 143, Bad Chat F, Celtic Panda, Andy, Pam, Heidi Bug, Bent Not Broken, Angela Tyler 6, Misty K, Team Telly, Playware. Play stands for positivity, love, and acceptance. Y'all need to follow those. Lorfield Fam, Home Hope Saints. And over on YouTube, we got a new subscriber, Lone Dog 80, who is, I gotta say, he came to me in an email, a message, and asked if he could do the logo for the next podcast, for our podcast.
That's awesome.
And I said, yeah, sure, go for it. After October is over, I'm gonna want to go back to the colors again and do the colors again. And I was like, yeah, go for it. Like, here is the colors that we usually do. Like, that's what I'm not. And there it is, right here. Right. If you're on the YouTube, this is what we're wearing. It's on the hat. That's the
On the
colorful. So I said, yeah, go for it, do it. And then that was a few days ago. I believe last night he followed me on YouTube. I followed him back. I'm gonna shout him out once he does the episode, the logo. And if I keep the logo, I'm gonna shout him out every night, every episode, and say this logo brought to you by Lone Dog 80. So follow him on YouTube. Let us know what you think. Shenrod and Mary Brewski, make sure to follow those two Twitch accounts. The link tree will be in the show notes so you can support them on Twitch. And SkylassCrystalShop.etsy.com, self-healing crystals with free gift with every order. Check those out, and thank you for supporting, listening to the podcast, join the TikTok Live, and being a huge part of my third place community. Tell your friends and join us next time for more behind-the-scenes stories, movies, and TV show reviews. I'm Evo.
I'm Brandy.
And we have Masters in Podcasting.
Oh, God. Really?
Hey, Brandy.
And pettiness.
Brandy. Hey,
Yes.
Brandy. Look behind you.
There's nothing behind me tonight.
Have a great night.
I was
Bye.